This is a brief introduction to the audio mixer in Premiere Pro. And to access it, the easiest way is to change the workspace. So I'll go up here to Window, Workspaces, and then Audio. Now, one of the really visible things here is what looks like a mixing desk. And if I play back this, it's got 4 audio tracks, well, 2 audio tracks that are a stereo pair. Playing back, see it's this channel.
This is my story of returning home to the land of the eternal spring.
And you can see that those levels go up and down according to what's shown here on the waveform. Now, one way you can edit these is to go in here and add control points and rubber band up and down when you want things to go quieter or louder. But you can automate this by using what are called track keyframes. So when you rubber band, it typically just uses the key points on a particular clip, but a track refers to the entirety of audio 1, audio 2, or whatever else. And you can toggle on track keyframes here by selecting it here. So I'm going to toggle them on for both audio 1, and if you can't see it, just pull the thing down. Audio 2, clip, so say that's on clip. I want to change it to track, the volume on this as well. Now, I can't affect anything until I change the mode that these sliders are in. So when it's reading, it essentially just moves up and down according to the volume that's on the track already. But I've got some additional modes here, latch, touch, and write. If I set it to any of these, then as I move the slider up and down as the track plays back, then it will actually write keyframes onto the particular track. The reason there are 3 of these, write will write keyframes from the minute you start pressing play. So it's always useful to kind of have a bit of space beforehand so you can start play and then move over to this and get your mouse on the slider. Touch will enable you to pull down the slider, then when you release it, it will then go back to the default position that was already there. And latch is kind of, as the name suggests, it will latch onto the position where you left it. So what I'm going to do, I haven't got any space in here, so we'll just go for it anyway. I'm going to change this one to latch and maybe this one to touch, and you can see the difference. And I'll then manipulate these, and you should be able to see visually how it adds a whole range of keyframes to this individual track. So let's go for it. There we go. So this one's on latch.
This is my story of returning home.
Turn this one right down, and you see that then returns back up to what the default don't like that there, like that. Put this one up here. So see, as per usual, this doesn't make any sense, but now if we look in here, the excitement builds. You can see. We probably need to zoom right in, but you can see instead of painstakingly add keyframes and to get the kind of curves of how they operate, every time I've moved that slider, it's dropped the volume, added keyframes to do that. I can still go in here and move them, so if I want to tweak it further, but as a quick and easy way to alter the balance of the various tracks in your video, if you use the audio track mixer, then set it to track keyframes, and then you can manipulate the interrelationship between the audio tracks in your video.